Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to some more disc golf media coverage. We are here in Mijas, Spain with the EPT All-Stars, stop number 6 on the European Pro Tour. Got that MPO lead card coverage. This is round 3, back 9, final 9. This is it. I'm Tony Ferro.
And with him, Connor Wood, the final 9 holes of the European season here for these players to try and close out not just the tournament, but the entire season with a strong finish. We see our leader, Jakub Semerád, has maintained his lead coming through the front 9, as we are only 9 remaining, I believe, sitting at a 4-stroke lead to Niilo, but 2 as the chase card shot up there. Matias Filota with an 8 under through the front 9. Snuck his way to 19 under par, just 2 behind the leader. Mikael Rasanen also not on our lead card here, representing the chase, sitting at 18 under. So a bit of a traffic jam at the top of the leaderboards. Excited to see how it plays out.
Absolutely. This is, without a doubt, anybody's game. We're going into hole number 10, par 3, 90 meters, going across the valley, heading all the way over to this tiered green. Just got to get it over the berm. Seen a lot of discs slamming down, hitting the front there, and that is rollaway central. Don't do that.
As we see Niilo on the tee, looking for that big spiking forehand hyzer, has tons of power, and drops it what looked to be right on the pin.
Was that right on the pin, or was that the shadow?
Was it the shadow or the disc? Yeah, I thought the same. Could have been either, but I'm going to guess at this level of play, it's more likely the disc than the shadow.
I mean, he definitely gave it the height. We'll put it there. You can give him that. Oh, even a little wide left there, but that is no problem. He is up on the putting green, putting level with the basket. How you want to do it. Daniel looks early.
Swinging his arms up, he knew he was battling the crest of that hill. We'll see if he managed to sit down softly, or if he caught a bit of a roll.
Well, if
Jakub now.
Do remember in previous round coverage, he had a little bit of a nasty thing happen to him on this hole. Maybe that's in his head. You never know. Jakub there swinging it around right side of the tree. I'm not sure if he hung on to the side of the hill. Oh.
He's been battling that tree all weekend here.
Well, the righty hyzer, that's going to battle that thing every day if you don't anhyzer it into the basket. But
absolutely, and he's been sneaking under the branches each time, I believe, as Øyvind floats it a little bit too high. He's also in danger of a big roll away. Jakub with the sneaky backdoor here.
Oh, nice.
Off the knee.
Little obstructed, but come on. Look at that
fantastic putt.
Holy cow. There was nothing that was going to do but go in.
Solid birdie from our leader there. Øyvind, lucky to sit that close. Can get very ugly for you on that side of the hill, but manages to save his par.
But I do applaud the aggressiveness. He was no doubt going for that putt.
As Niilo as well, a very confident putt up into the chains. Maintains the pace with the leader.
Much needed. Gotta keep it going.
Daniel finds his 3 as well, sitting at 1 under for the round. Now a 2-stroke separation between him and Niilo, and with the chase card up in the mix, the podium spots are being decided and swapped almost every hole. Let's see what happens here.
We got hole number 11, par 3, 78 meters. Kind of diagonal, slightly uphill. Weird rollaway potential here. You got to fade that disc in nice and soft and not have too much angle when you land. The rollaways are nasty here. They're nasty on this whole course. What am I talking about?
It is brutal. Hole 11 is no different. As we see Niilo up on the box, throwing that big hyzer. And he does land it pretty soft, curls right up to the pin. I believe he's just a few meters away. Great shot.
That's how you want to do it. Great shot. Great shot. Jakub up next. Going the straight route, but it's turning over. He'll have an uphill look at it if that stops. Just stop rolling.
It is. As he gets further and further away, watches it from the tee, I think he will have a simple approach for 3, but depending on the bushes, could be in trouble. Øyvind going very high with the Spikeiser line. What looks to be a left to right wind from the tee, really pushing that disc straight down. He's up there with a putt, though.
Yeah, a little short, but best of the bunch, I would say right now. Well, sorry. Minus Niilo. He parked that thing. Oh, Daniel getting some love.
Sits on the root of the tree. That is a beautiful placement right there.
And
most likely securing him a stress-free birdie.
Just out of curiosity, you think that was a tilt?
It was dropping at a crazy velocity, so it could be. Looking at that swirly plastic, though, not sure if it's been produced in those colors or if it's dyed potentially.
I mean, I was more just thinking of how it just went up, straight up and straight down. I mean,
Øyvind finding it back foot off the tree, just laser beams his birdie putt in.
What a spin putt, just right in the chains.
Bag on there for Daniel, tapping it in.
Mere formalities from these boys.
Super parks for Niilo. Jakub finding his par there, connecting with some trees along the way. Another stroke found against the leader from this lead card.
I was going to say, the whole card got one on the leader that time. Let's see if they can get another one. Hole 12, par 3, 95 meters, heading downhill. Gonna have to deal with this wind, though, as you come into this plateaued green. Gonna see some reverse skips all over the place. Gotta find your landing zone and figure out how your disc is going to make it to the basket.
Look at the touch there from Niilo.
Wow, I thought he was going to
skips
do
off
it.
long.
Oh, man. Hitting the pole and then rolling down the hill like that. That's
punished for his accuracy there.
That's double punished.
And Øyvind also not happy with that release point.
Well, that was early
way
out of
down
hand.
left.
That was a nose up release on a downhill shot. That had bad news bears all over it.
Daniel now getting that nose down. Soft landing.
See it?
Soft roll as well,
Yeah.
but he finds himself in a great position with a 5-meter birdie putt.
I think that's 2 days in a row.
And we're seeing the grenade here from Jakub again. Check this flight out.
Yeah, if he gets the height on there, get that slam to sit down, but now it's got
They're
too
so
much roll.
prone to ground play coming in at that angle.
Yeah, well, he's throwing it out instead of up. And that is where I feel is the problem, because you're getting that forward momentum then, instead of throwing it up in the air and letting it fall down to the ground. And so, yeah, I mean, I don't throw those things, so I don't know really the whole mechanism.
I don't know if you can spike into this hard ground and sit, though. Normally the height of the grenade just comes in tombstones into the ground, but here I think he'll just get a big bounce, although probably preferable to a roll off the edge. We see Jakub, what he's left with here now. As he goes off the back.
That.
This could be trouble for him, as he now has a very long uphill look for par.
I mean, this has got bogey written all over it. Yeah.
And he doesn't even run it, just accepts the 4 there, understands that approach was a quick error and moves past it.
I mean, you can go back and forth like that on 3-4 times on this hole if you don't.
Niilo cashes the par putt there.
Great save from Niilo. Unfortunate with that pole hit and rolling down the hill.
Daniel for birdie. Solid putt.
And that's 2 rounds a row, isn't it? He did the exact
believe
same
you're
thing
right.
last round. I mean,
From almost the same position,
Yeah.
I believe you are correct.
that was
I'm sure he's got his line figured out as well as his disc selection.
great work of his Looks like a base plastic overstable approach disc. If I were to guess, it'd probably be what is that? The Razor Claw or whatever the tactic.
If you're out there, let us know. Hole 13, par 3. What do we got?
165 meters downhill. Just gotta full flex that bad boy. Give it as much muscle as you can. Try to get it to this pin. We have not seen one get all the way. Oh, no, I take that back. We saw one round 1.
A big hyzer release, fighting almost up to flat, but swinging well left the whole way. What a run!
Oh,
Daniel
so
digs
much
the hill.
closer. Holy cow. I'm going to say one angle shot. Getting all the way there. That's
165. I know it's downhill, but 165 par 3.
I think they have some right to left, yeah. Every time I want to talk about the wind, all of a sudden the disc just does it for me. That was
As
huge.
you can read it plain and clear. Massive forehand there. Getting beaten up by the wind. He's going to have a lateral approach.
I think the rest of the card was laughing at him with that crazy sidearm distance.
Øyvind now.
Oh, that's way wide right, but man, he's getting a couple air bounces.
Got a solid lift there. Pushed him right up into putting distance.
Holy cow, that's still circle 1.
That looked so low, but you saw it got lifted and pushed to the left. That severely. The wind really coming into play here. Our leader now, he's seen multiple lines, should have a good wind read. Goes for that soft little flex down the middle.
Too low. It's going to need a lot here. Yeah.
Needed a lot. He gets a little, and he's up right behind Øyvind for a birdie putt.
What in the world is that? Hurting my eyes with those shirts, boys. Get it,
Hey-o.
Niilo! Oh my gosh, that was awesome.
Way up on the hill. Drops it in.
Wasn't even expecting it to happen so fast. Didn't even realize it was Niilo until the thing was just flying down the hill.
Jakub finds it as well. He knows the pressure's on and finds the birdie there from also what looked to be about 12 meters.
Holy cow, answering back with great composition. That was awesome putt.
Oh, as Daniel looks to keep up the pace. Catches basket, catches chains, catches the rim, and then caught by the floor.
Yeah.
Finds a 3.
Millimeters too low. Those are the most unfortunate. You think it's in just a little low out of the hand, but then it catches one of those nubs and it just says, sorry, thanks for coming out. Happy with your par.
And Øyvind now, making sure to clear his footing. Look at that. Drops it in with quite a lot of pace. Sitting at 1 over for the round. Not quite having that attacking momentum that I'm sure he wanted coming into the final round, but showing some good throws regardless. We move on to 14.
We got the island hole. 75-meter par 3 down the hill. Just got to land it on this little hump in between the pathways. We've seen sidearm hyzer work, backhand hyzer. Pick your poison, spike it in on the green, and try not to roll away.
The eternal debate, forehand or backhand. We know where Niilo lies on that one.
Well, this is looking money.
Oh, as he gives it a legit bid and sits it down. He's just on fire right now.
I mean, he's making a push. This is a very awesome push on Jakub. Really making Jakub answer back with his own perfection, which he is not backing out of.
He looks to be within the circle as well. Only 2 strokes ahead of Niilo. He's seeing him throw these pure lines. Daniel, with a super casual looking forehand, has just enough height to remain inbounds.
I just don't see why everybody isn't throwing that shot. It just looks so easy.
No doubt. As we see Øyvind now.
Spike Heiser backhand into the
Filters
tree.
Through. He'll... Oh! I don't know if he's managed to stay in bounds. I think he has that power up.
He's on the drop zone. And he lays it up. A little bit short, but should be enough.
Jakub. Wow, what a statement there.
Oh, just giving him one.
Very
All
interesting.
right.
As we see Daniel now for his birdie to get to 19. He'll be just 3 behind Jakub now.
What I'm thinking is Niilo will be one
Absolutely.
back.
Mm-hmm. Assuming he makes the short putt,
Yes,
which he
of
has. We
course.
see Øyvind. The mystery, Tony.
Yes, the mystery.
We gotta keep the mystery alive. Will he make it?
Will he make the 2-meter putt?
We don't know.
Well, I have missed one of these before in my life.
I think all of us have at one point or another, but Niilo does not do that here. Finds a fantastic throw and putt.
And it's a
Put
one-stroke
himself
game.
21 under. It is a one-stroke game.
We got, what, 5 to go?
And not a
Or
simple
4 to
5
go?
holes.
4 to go.
For the win. Yeah, he gets it in.
Wow.
So well deserved. Silva Saarinen on hole 7. Oh my god! What an incredible ace!
Oi, todella kaunis putti Peltoselta.
Hole 15, par 3, 100 meters on the dot. Big righty backhand hyzer. Just absolutely licking at your chops for this hole. Got that berm on the left side. Crash into that bad boy as you run your ace. Let's see if somebody gets it.
If you don't land on the flat shelf or the little berm that you mentioned, there is a significant chance of rollaway, getting in too high or too low. Here we go.
I think you just jinked Nils. Sorry, Niilo.
He's alright. He made a quick stop, it looks like. And Daniel now, getting his big hyzer up there. Beautiful landing spot. Sits it down.
Beauty.
Park City for Daniel.
Gave it the ace run, hits the wall. Soft little rollback. Park job. Jakub's coming in nice. Get that forward skip.
I don't think he quite made it up the hill. We'll have a staggered or most likely uneven footing.
Curious, that I will say. Ooh, nice ace run from Øyvind there. Going right over the top of the basket. Just
Now
a
he
little
can't
bit.
lay this up, can he? He does.
What? Well, Niilo is for sure not taking his birdie.
Tie it up. Oh.
No, I think that's for par, to be honest. I thought he went way further than that.
Is Øyvind also unable to find chains on the putt? Comebacker now. Solid correction.
Alright, par for Øyvind. Let's see. Daniel with the formality. Just tap it in birdie. Get a stroke back. One
Very
behind
solid.
Niilo.
I think Daniel's shown a great command of the one-angle hyzers, both forehand and backhand. He seems to be really comfortable and really precise, really powerful.
Okay, and Niilo did not lose a stroke there. That was a par. As we move into hole 16, this is a must-get birdie if you have seen one on this course. 75 meters up the hill. OB all around, but you've got that backboard fence right there and on the right side. Just got to get it up over the hill and onto the flat. Can even run an ace if you want. I know I've been saying it, but
And what a camera angle we saw right before tee-off, really showing the elevation.
Oh, get it. Oh.
As you mentioned,
Daniel.
the ace, I believe Daniel, clanging basket. That's incredible.
That was awesome. Oh, Daniel, I love that you
knew he
just hit
needed
the
it.
cage. Oh, and Niilo just going for the ace too. All right, see?
All right, Jakub. Now's the time to put one in.
I want to see somebody do it.
These are legit
Jakub.
bids.
This is the way to do it. This is awesome.
This is lead card action. All stars. Øyvind giving
that's
it the
rolling
height.
right.
I
He's
don't
up
know
top,
if he's
though.
playing with that fence. I saw
that's
the
an
spotter
X.
show the OB. I think he went over the fence. Daniel with a par save there. Interesting. Jakub finding the birdie. Short work, and I think for Niilo as well.
And you are right. He did go over the fence. It's going to be a tap-in par, but that's not what you want right now late in the round.
As he finds that, Niilo maintains pace, just one behind Jakub with 2 holes left to go. The gap has closed and it is anyone's game. We move on.
Hole 17, par 314 meters, heading down the hill. Got a pretty wide open tee shot, but this danger is happening at the green. Just a couple meters behind the basket is a huge drop off. Gotta have control on that disc. Try not to go too far.
Niilo, once again leaning on that forehand shape, swinging the wide hyzer. As he comes all the way in, I believe fading out a little bit right, but tough to say there.
Yeah, it was hard to tell with that camera angle, but you can see Jakub's got his pretty overstable driver, hyzering in, looking a little early, and
as he
big
hits the
skip
floor
sends
and
him down the hill.
Yeah, great aim, honestly, where he landed, but didn't quite sit it down fast enough. Came in quite hot.
I was going to
Daniel?
say before we had seen him go a little bit softer on the hyzer and have it land a little bit nicer on the ground. These guys are getting a lot of flare out of the disc.
Øyvind also opting for that big backhand hyzer.
I like
We'll see if he
this
can
one,
swing it
though.
in just a bit shorter.
Yeah.
He does, but gets an unfortunate roll back down. Doesn't get the full skip towards the basket. We'll see what Niilo is left with now.
The uphill putt's not that bad, though. I would take that. Especially on this hole with the fade going to the flat spot and not down the hill. Where Jakub has, if he chains out or hits the cage and goes to the left.
Just lays it up.
I can't
He knows
believe it.
Niilo. He knows Niilo doesn't have the 2. Daniel is 3 strokes behind with only 2 holes.
What about the chase card? I mean, well, he's
They,
got to
they
be
might know
looking at
something
the
that we
scores.
don't. Yeah, exactly. Look, you see him back there on his phone.
Okay.
As he's messing with the discs in the bag. Definitely keeping an eye on what's going on. Great putt
This
there
is
from
a
Niilo.
heated battle right now. This is...
But Daniel snuck to 21 now. 21, 22, and
Oh,
23
man,
under
yes,
on this lead
right.
card with 1 hole left to go.
One to go.
If Daniel aces... we never know.
Well.
It's a par 4. Forgive me there. Got a bit excited. Tell
Ace
us
would
what
be
we see
pretty
here.
bad.
The eagle could come out here.
All right, well, we got a par 4, 201 meters heading down this valley. Got that Mando on the telephone pole. I did notice that it is a telephone pole this time. Got to head left of that. There is a little bit of OB over there as well we didn't talk about.
But
Big
Daniel
play
up
is just
first.
the safe hyzer. Safe hyzer, headed out to the left, and execute that approach shot.
Absolutely. You have that shorter hill on the left that opens up the straight approach in terms of height. We see a big swinging
I was
hyzer.
just going to say, Niilo could do this. With the sidearm? I mean,
He's all the way up there, bombing the cameraman.
that's huge. You see the catch cam down there. He's way down there.
As Jakub sends one well past him, that's within eagle range. I mean, it's a throw, but he is right up there. Straight look, hill on the back.
I was going to say he is a little bit on the right side, but that is not right enough to be pinched off. He has got a good straight look at the basket. This is going for it. And that is pinched off.
Yeah, that's going to struggle with the Mando. I think he's going to have to just throw up, pitch it up, and then try to take a long putt or even take the par. You see Niilo up first.
He's got to throw
slightly pinched.
Got to give it a bid. Oh, he's short. And that's going to be a tough putt for the birdie.
That is asking a lot. Doesn't get himself close enough to secure an easy 3. Daniel.
That's what you want. Daniel. Oh, man.
Will be tapping in his birdie. That'll put Daniel to 22 under, for sure.
And Jakub's just going to seal the deal with this shot. Oh, man, it's stuck too. That's it. It's over.
The cheers come out.
Yeah, I mean, now it's just who's getting second, who's tying it up, who's got what. Because Jakub has sealed it in, unless the chase card did something.
Niilo now to keep his advantage over Daniel.
Oh man, chains off right side. Great effort.
Had the height, had the aim, caught strong side. Didn't catch enough. Øyvind as well off the knee, giving it a ton of power uphill. Flies right by it. And Jakub to cash the birdie, hole 18, the final putt of the final tournament of the season. At 24 under, that is Jakub Semerád taking the win.
Well, congratulations to you, sir. The cheers do solidify it. Øyvind, I don't know what to say. I'm sorry, my man. This was not your day. Get a good quick clean up there. Niilo's cleaning up his par. 7 down for the round. That is shooting it, boy. Nothing to be ashamed of.
22 under for Niilo. Fantastic 22 under for Daniel.
Ladies and gentlemen, EPT All-Stars winner in Open Division, Jakub Semerád.
Huge congratulations. Caught the lead in the first round, carried it through all the way to the end, was in a dominant position the entire length of the way, and really showed that if you're talking about top European talent, he's one of the best.
Yeah, there is something to be said about going wire to wire in a tournament. It is a big pressure from the get-go. It's hard to sleep at night when you do things like that. If you don't have quite the round you want, you never know. The pressure can get a hold of you and take over at any time, but Jakub held strong, showed his confidence, and came out with the victory.
Look at that, Mikael Räsänen from the chase card getting 9 under for the round, tying up in second 3 ways with Niilo and Daniel, all at 22 under par. Matthias Fileta and Knut Wallenhallen at 18 under, tied for 5th. What a battle and what a tournament to close out our season.
Thanks again, guys. Sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you again next time.